Today we're going to be reacting to why is it this hard to get girls? Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Stop being a creep, Jeffrey.
My You ever choke on your own spit? That's what the fuck just happened to me. Oh my god, my chest. What the hell? Let's get back to the video.
Jeffrey's that guy who makes your female friends, your sister, and your mother uncomfortable. You notice he's staring at you and he just stares. You see, Jeffrey is like this because he's desperate. He watches porn every single day, and that's fucked up his mental health. He's used to seeing women in a very sexualized manner, and so when he does see women in real life in public, he can't help but see them in the same way that he looks at them when he watches porn. Adonis has learned how to have a beautiful relationship with a woman. He looked up to his parents who modeled the ideal masculine and feminine relationship. And so Adonis already had a great foundation on how to attract women and maintain a healthy relationship. His mother taught him how to be loving, kind, and supportive. And his father taught him how to be masculine, strong, and a leader. He has...
Okay, so off the rip, what we hear so far is this nigga Hamza basically just describing, you know what I'm saying, the extreme differences on you being on a perfect ideal man, and then the worst possible male, right? It's describing, bro, my chest still hurt. Describing, you know what I'm saying, a nigga who basically all he does is beat his meat and just lies around in bed all day. You feel me? He doesn't do anything productive compared to somebody who's super extremely productive, you know what I'm saying, and who has very masculine traits. But my question is, when you see someone like Jeffrey, what traits do they exert? This is for people, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, is in the red pill community. When you hear him talk about Jeffrey, what traits does he represent? Laziness and stuff like that. But what is that, masculine? Is that feminine? What do you consider that to be? I'm curious. Is it neither? Because laziness could be found in every human.
Has the perfect combination of traits that's so totally irresistible to women. Bro, it's no secret that modern dating, especially for young men, is very difficult. You have a need for love and intimacy. You probably want like a healthy relationship.
First of all, probably want a healthy relationship. I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I'm gonna let the video play for a little bit more. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about these females, bro. And what I ideally want.
That inspires growth in you and your partner. And women want that too. So why is it so hard to get girls these days? There's many different reasons as to why the modern dating scene is very difficult for young men to navigate. But I think the number one reason why is because the internet has globalized dating. 100 years ago, your competition to get the woman that you wanted from your church would have been the 3 other guys in your age range who also were interested in that woman.
Okay. Now he's getting into a different tangent. Right, so we all right. So he's basically describing about, you know what I'm saying, basically talking about, you know, in general, oh, it should be harder to get girls as a young man. But if you go back into history, when was it easy to get girls as a young man compared to it being an older man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what he's saying and everything else, and about, oh, you want to have a girlfriend, you want to have this, you want to have that. That is majority of guys' point of view. But in my point of view, I personally don't want to have a girlfriend right now. I don't see the point. I look at relationships very simple. Either you get in a relationship to get married, or you get into a relationship for it to end. Because if you don't see an ending with you, you know, being with that person, so it's eventually just gonna end up and you guys are gonna get separated. So I just look at people as people. So it's just like, as for girls, for example, especially my age, I don't picture anyone in my age range that I could say, damn, she could be like my wife. And even if I did, my age I wouldn't want to get settled down with. So it wouldn't make sense for me to do any of that relationship junk. Now people say do certain stuff off of experience. I personally feel like I have enough relationship experiences with girls, so I don't feel the need to be in a relationship. But as for other people, I understand why they feel the need to be in a relationship, because a lot of people, they don't have love. You know what I'm saying? They don't have affection. I always had affectionate and loving parents, so I don't necessarily I'm not the type of nigga to go out there and go need love from another human being, because I've been getting that all my life. I might have an argument that I might have gotten too much, maybe too little. I don't know. But the point of the matter is I'm not in need of that. So once you realize you're not in need of that, nor do I really want to that, because it's really unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Because I have enough for I could, move and think and react, with conscience. So personally to me, all that stuff is just extra.
The best guy amongst those three, be the most successful, most intelligent, most caring, most confident, then you can probably attract her. But now that girl that you're interested in also has 200 guys right now who are trying to sleep with her. She gets a lot of messages. This blows my mind. An attractive, beautiful woman today has more options than literally like the male rock stars did. Like the actual literal rock stars get about the same level of attention as.
And you can't be mad at that. You just gotta accept it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life is very sexist. So it's like females, they gotta take the pros and cons that come with that shit. If you wanna be taking certain type of pictures that's going to make you get, what's gonna make. I don't gotta explain. I know this game because if all the other niggas wanna act stupid and dumb, I know this game. You know what I'm talking about. There's certain type of pictures that girls will take to get more likes. They just gotta take those certain type of stereotypes that come with those kind of females. So if you wanna take scandalous pictures like a thought, you can't get mad that you looked at a thought. You know what I'm saying? Is that understandable? If you want to take scandalous pictures, if you want to, dress a certain type of way, right? That is revealing. You can't get mad when guys look at you a certain type of way or no one takes you serious, right? So it's like the likes and attention that these girls is getting. Now they're probably a good amount of simps in there, you know what I'm saying? I know girls my age that I go to school with, and they get cashed at by niggas, bro. Cashed at by niggas. I'm not gonna say no names. I know a girl who has a whole boyfriend and still get cashed at by other niggas. That's tough. That is tough. But the point that I'm trying to make is that majority of those guys in her in the DMs and those text messages, they just want one thing, is pussy. And most of those, and you know what I'm saying, she has a bunch of candidates, but are those suitable candidates too? Because think about it, if a girl has all those candidates and shit, right, that those guys I want to kill, right, I want to kill, which one of those guys has the things that she would like and need in her life? Probably not most.
There's like a hot girl on Instagram these days. It's so easy for men to make our intentions known to women, and that has seemed to really change their brains when it comes to dating. Because women have so many options, they no longer want to settle with a guy who seems good enough, because they're also getting messages from guys who seem very, very good. And we cannot blame them for this. There's so much rivalry between men and women in the dating scene, and women are toxic, and women are all hoes, and men are all sips. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, we literally just want to connect with each other, bro. It's not an us versus them. It's us plus them versus the situation. Because this situation that we're in is leaving everyone lonely. As a young man, it's so easy for us to think that women are the bad ones, and it's so easy for them to date and have sex. But the truth is, bro, if you...
That is true. Everything that you just said, everything but like the women are bad and stuff like that, and that small last 5 seconds, that's true. Everything that you said but the women are bad. Everything else but that is true. It's easy for them to get that shit. It's not that hard. Nigga, how hard do you think it is to spread your leg like these? Cock your shit up like these, my nigga. Shit. I just did the shit. It's not hard.
If you really get into conversations with women, if you really ask them how they feel about dating and sex these days, they'll tell you that they're as disappointed as you are. In the modern...
That is true. But it's not. But in New York, let me tell you this: when the girls say, when you ask a girl like, "How you feel about dating?" They're not gonna say that dating isn't good. Da, da, da. They'll just use the term "niggas ain't shit." That's what they really mean. That it's hard. When they say niggas ain't shit, they really mean it's just hard to find good guys out there. Good men, not good guys. Good men. Good guys finish last. Bad guys are stuck in the past. But good men last forever. You know?
Today, no one is happy with the dating scene. No one is happy with the sex scene apart from one small percentage of people. Can you guess who? The high value men. The most successful, most attractive men have all the power, all the options in the modern day. There's studies that have shown that just a few male profiles on Tinder and OkCupid and Bumble, just a few male profiles get literally all of the matches from women. And the bottom, literally 95% of men get almost no matches. And we can all relate to that. So then what's happening is that 90% of men are competing for such a small amount of women, whereas the majority of women are competing for the absolute top men. These are the men.
But if you think about it, it makes sense why the world works that way. You know what I'm saying? At least in our country, United States. Cause how do I say it? If you think about it, right? I was on this app. Not gonna say too specifics. I mean, New Yorkers will probably know that app that I'm talking about. And you know what I'm saying? For some reason, like after you swipe like certain, like it's kind of like Tinder, but it's kind of like shit for young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like man, niggas like, yo, bro, you need to hop on this shit. So I was just like, hop on this shit, right? But you know what I'm saying? Me taking psychology class and shit like that, I could tell. For some reason, I didn't have it set to the female setting. I had it like both, so I had to change it. But you could just tell like, yo, this guy's cool, this guy's not. I see why this girl would like this guy. Why girls would like this guy. Why no one would want to fuck with this guy. Like you actually have to see it because it's like, think about it. He said the top 10 or 20% of niggas. So you gotta add all the niggas who are 6 feet. They all over make the category. This is one of fucking tall niggas, right? That aren't fucking really fucking ugly, right? So I'm gonna say probably about you get like about if he's above 6 feet, that's I think about 8% of the population. So I'm gonna say about like 6. That makes up 6%, counting all the guys who just have weird profiles and shit, and the guys that don't mention that they're 6 feet, and they're excluding the complete utter weirdos and ugly motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because a girl might say, "Oh, he's 6 foot, cool," but if that nigga look atrocious, she's not gonna want to bang him. And you can't blame her. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame someone for not want to bang him ugly. You wouldn't want to bang ugly, so don't blame her. So you got another 6%. You got 6% right there, right? And then you got the rest of the people. You know what I'm saying? About 30%. No, about 33% of the United States are not obese or overweight. So excluding those people, now you have to factor in about another out of those people who actually looks good, like physically wise. They take off their shirt and they proud of what they got. You probably looking at another 6% of guys probably on those dating apps, because guys who really, you know what I'm saying, who really look good, they probably might not even be on those type of apps. Who knows? I don't. Right? So we already at 12%. And now another thing too, right? I'm gonna say another I'm just doing averages, right? And then you got let's say another 8% of people. So we got 6, that's 12. Another 8% of niggas make the cut because of one, their status, and two, the amount of money they have. Because if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a manager at some type of firm or something like that, then you automatically go up, and that's up. The reason why I say 8% is because that's the majority of things that guys are good at. Because there's a lot of rich guys that are fat, you know what I'm saying, and there's And the money is something that everyone can control. You can control your money, no matter who you are. I personally feel like once you turn 18 and you legally can go out and make money, you control how much money you make. And that right there is a big ass deciding factor when it comes on to dealing with these females. So yeah, go out there and go get your money, because that could really help. So those three main things, I feel like it helps out a lot.
Men who have all the control in the dating market. The majority of women have their eyes set on like the best guy that they can get, and that is fair enough. It's not something that they should be blamed for. It's just that the internet, with modern dating apps and Instagram, has kind of aggravated the sexual marketplace. So what are your options as a young man? More and more young men are choosing to just drop out of dating altogether and say that it's impossible. I really don't like that mindset. If you're a young man watching this, it's so incredibly important that you have optimism and hope, and you have this confidence about yourself, and you say, you know what, you see some like hot guy on Instagram which you can tell like has the attraction from women, you say, you know what, no, I can do that. He's got a good body, well, I can build one too. And with that mindset, this becomes a lot more fun and enjoyable. So many guys are giving up, but this could be your motivation to think, wait, hang on, we're all in a competition. Why would I voluntarily let other guys beat me? Don't you want to compete? And you know what the beautiful thing is? 80% of men aren't even trying. As soon as you get into the top 20% of men, you will feel it. You will feel the difference out of nowhere. You'll finally start getting some matches on Tinder, and you'll start going on dates and actually getting with these girls. If you push into the top 10% of men, you'll be getting a significant amount of matches, more than any friend that you've ever come across before. And that is up to your capabilities. So many young men have this defeatist mindset where they have one characteristic and they say, nope, that rules me out. Bro, man-to-man advice, keep this in mind. Never reject yourself. Allow the woman to reject you. Why would you reject yourself before you even tried?
That right there is true. You see a girl, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, you want to talk to her, and you feel like she's not gonna talk to you, talk to her anyway, cause you wanted to talk to her. Fuck how she feels. Go try to talk to her. Don't touch it. Don't ever touch a female. You know what I'm saying? Say hi. How's it? Say hi. Whatever the case may be. Whatever you gotta say, just to get the ball rolling, and boom. And if she don't want to talk to you, she'll probably just walk away and not say anything. Cool. Then you keep it pushing, then you find another girl, do the exact same thing over and over and over again. So eventually, you really like a girl, because all the girls that you walking up to, you like. And eventually, one's going to like you back. And you might be the nigga on My Wife and Kids. Who knows? I don't. I'm just out here trying to help a notice game, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And you never know, you might be one of the millions of short men or black men or brown men who can attract girls. It all starts with hope.
I don't understand what this idea is about short, black, and brown. I know black people, they look as minority groups. Short guys is for females, they don't find them attractive, but I wouldn't put them in the same category. You know? Because when studies were taken, I thought it was Asian and actual Indian guys that were found most unattractive. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Oh, he's about to kiss the screen. I already know what he's gonna do.
When you don't feel like.
Yeah, he's about to kiss the screen. We don't gotta see that, Hamza. We don't gotta see that. But that was a valid video. Keep it aside with y'all. That was a valid video. You know what I'm saying? I'm personally jacking it. Are y'all jacking it? Do you want to see another reaction from Hamza? If y'all want me to react to Hamza again, put in the comment section. You know, put in the comment section. We want to see Hamza, and I will definitely do it. But other than that, it's been your boy Can't Notice, and I am